of the top teams in the nation set to square off and see who has the upper hand, at least for the moment. A top 10 in-conference showdown awaits. Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Trojans will kick it away to start us off. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Split-backs here. Little over anxious, out of the stance early, and it's a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
What a start by this defense. That is exactly what you need, man. They've been a little bit hit or miss. They've been a little bit up and down. But to start the game on a high note, get the good mojo going, great start for this defense.
Great place to start for this offense. Holds and fires complete to the right. Touchdown, USC! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
He'll bring it out. It's Stockton. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play. Turning it on! Chewing up yardage along the way.
This guy is really unique. Top 5 in the country running the football right now, and I love the way this offense gets him involved. They're able to move him around a little bit. They change up the schemes, but the big key every week, get him the ball, let him go to work.
Gets away from one, finds room. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Gives it on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Looking to throw, it's Underwood. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a 1st down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal. Instead, you let them move the chains, and now they're knocking on your door, 1st and goal.
Power ahead. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense. Bottled up behind the line.
Yeah, and they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's got the tight end. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. Trying to barge in. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
What a huge stop by the defense, forcing the 4th down and making the 4th down and goal a little bit harder by getting a lost yardage play. Nice job bowing up by this defense.
And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Not a chance. Missed it. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Caught behind the line. It's Smothers. Out to the 35-yard line, and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They'll run play action. Quarterback now breaking the field. He's got an open man. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's a really nice job out there making the catch. I feel like fans are always expecting one of these Trojan receivers to be in the conversation for being best in the country, right? Because of the success they've had in the past and certainly in more recent years. There's a lot of pressure to play that position now at the Coliseum and at USC. But this guy right here, he has been making his mark on this offense.
To the air, it's Wynn. Pulls it in, it's Smothers. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
One of the the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Here's the handoff. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Yellow Jackets in a good spot here with second and short. Off play action. He's going to fire deep. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Wynn. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. The Trojans getting it done through the air, picking up the first down.
And they always got one of these, a big arm sucker that can sling the ball down the field. You think about USC, that's what I always think about. Quarterbacks, playmakers, Hollywood, Heismans.
That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. First play of the period, first down here. They'll send the back in motion. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, USC. Paging George P. Burdell. Paging George P. Burdell.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Wynn. Makes the grab. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
And the Trojans have their offense in high gear. Going to the ground. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles. And those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The give to the back. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Trojans are facing 3rd and inches. Here they're trying to get it to the edge.
This is one of the top 10 offenses in the nation in getting first downs. To do that, you got to have balance. You can't always throw for it on 3rd down. You've got to be able to run it as well. And they've got a dude in the backfield who just knows how to move the chains.
And the Trojans kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Just a little off. Incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking for space. It's Smothers. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a man. Makes the catch. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. The defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Tight end now in motion. Back to throw, it's Wynn. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Smothers. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And a really nice job by the defense winning 2nd down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good 3rd down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Grab near the marker, it's Wormley. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans! That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out, start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Stockton. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Makes the catch. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Gets the back moving. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And the Yellow Jackets will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Together here as they start from their own 21. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Grab behind the line. It's Riley. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Trojans come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And the returner will be brought down. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. They've got the screen set up. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. The Yellow Jackets will hustle to the line. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Caught over the middle. It's Davis. Knocked down after a short game, but enough to move those chains. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
Trying to escape and get it himself. That should be the final play of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Yellow Jackets will kick it off to start the second half. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun. Give on the inside. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Caught in the backfield. It's Matthews. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. Tries to get it on the ground. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Got it, looking for the first down. Steps out of bounds just inside the 20. They'll mark him down at the 18. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And here's the third interception of the night. Taking it the other way. The 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And what a turn of events as this defense gets to pick 6. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Here he comes with the return. And the returner will be brought down. Offense rolls back onto the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Here we go. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up of 6.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Catch in the middle. It's Barber. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
He's up to 94 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Dropping back, it's Van Buren. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
Offense has gained momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he's got it! Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. pass. It's Wynn. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Picked off. What a play to set him up. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
And we've called his name a lot, and that's interception number 6. That's 6. He just continues to find ways to find the football and make plays for this defense.
The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field, and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
Third play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. Using his legs to buy some time. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
It's nice for this D coordinator when he puts his nickel package out in the field, because that nickel player he's got who subs in is good in coverage. He's also aggressive. He does a nice job blitzing, and he can play the run. They can spy the quarterback. There's a lot of different tools this guy's got to defend against a mobile quarterback, and I think we saw a little bit right there in that nickel package now setting up 4th and long.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw. It's Wynn. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Forced out of the pocket. On the run, fires downfield. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. And he's brought down, but this interception, a huge play to end this quarter. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Leaves it with the back. With that, he's got 101 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
To throw, it's Van Buren. the big fella. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Yellow Jackets racing to the line in the hurry-up. To the air on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They're dealing with a second and long. Now the play fake. Quarterback extends the play. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Now, a fourth down.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the tight end. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Back to pass, it's Van Buren. Makes the grab in the end zone for the two-point conversion, and that could be big as it draws him to within a field goal. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
The Trojans come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Wants to go up top on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Looking for a man. It's Wynn. He's going for a big play downfield. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Lobs it off the back foot. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
And how about this offense, man? They put the ball in the hands of the guy they trust the most. Fourth down, needed conversion. You're wanting to salt this clock away. You want this game to end with you guys possessing the football. Big fourth down conversion.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
And the Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll move the wide receiver. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
The Trojans are at the line looking to convert on third and short. On third and short, the power run here. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on fourth down. Trying to do it on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on fourth and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that fourth down play.
Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Grabbed behind the line. It's John. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
They'll go with the 5 wide out set on 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Van Buren. Going downfield for the big play. He's got it on the left. They make the stop, but this junior loves to show off his arm strength, and he did it there.
And that right there might be the play that they look back on if they end up winning this game as the key play in the game. In a 2-minute situation trailing, you're just trying to get a completion to get the momentum going, but they come up with a huge explosive play, and that might be the one that wins the game.
Bring in the heat. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
That's a tough deal for the offense, right? I mean, you're trailing, it's late in the game, you're having to throw the football, you're just trying to make something happen, and ball gets away from the quarterback, ends up in the hands of a DB. Nice job by the defense.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Slings it downfield. On target to the left. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And that's what the running game can do for an offense. You run the football, you have some success. Then what do? You stick the ball out there, you pull it back, you run some play action, you complete the football, get a first down. Nice balance by this offense.
They're going to run it to the right. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Trojans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, USC.
Might as well keep pounding that rock at this point in the game, even though it's 2nd and 12. The give as they work on that clock. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Yeah, and I'm not surprised. I mean, you put the ball in your best player's hands. Like, late in the game, you've got to trust your guy. I'm interested to see what they do here on third down coming up. Let's call it third and interesting, right? Top clock ticking down. Do I trust my QB to throw the football? I've got the lead. I want that clock to continue to roll.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quick completion on the out route. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
USC.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a two-possession game. And guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got it.
He smashes his way through again. All by himself down the middle. The 20. The 10. They'll bring him down as he bulks up those numbers, but not the most important one as they'll come up short in this game. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.